Just noticed this little map for you guys. So that's the Cumbria Way.
Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Right, morning guys. Got to do some water filtering. I'm going to wash this out to make a cold coffee. I wish I'd brought my coffee cup now. I thought I'd save some weight. But I've now realised, yeah, it'd be really handy for making tea. I mean, bloody hell, how long have I been camping? So I'm having cold coffee on a very cold morning. And I am going to have a Expedition Foods Asian noodles with chicken, which is really nice. I've had these before. Folks, look how iced up my tarp is. It must have been, I don't know, -3 last night. I think about -3. Really cold. Okay guys, I've got the water heating up for my Expedition Foods. I just got to rip this, and I just remembered I have no idea where I put the fork. Better find that. So I found the fork. So that should be okay. I think I'll try and clean it by putting it in the boiling water. And got to remember to take the silicone out. And as I said last night, I actually forgot to bring the windshield, and it's also a heat shield. Luckily there's no wind. I've been putting the gas in the bottom of my sleeping bag so it's got enough pressure. Otherwise this wouldn't be working this morning, even with this cozy on. I think that's about enough water, hopefully. We're supposed to stir them up a little bit as well. I'm going to leave the spoon in there and let that settle for a bit. You've got to leave it about 5 minutes, I think. And I can put it so it stays warm on one of my tops here. Okay, so I've got the tarp down. I'm slowly packing away. I was going to go back in the sleeping bag, but it's warming up a little bit, I think. So I'm getting my stuff together, slowly packing away. It's not raining at the moment. I might as well do it before it starts raining. I'm sure I'll put my tarp bag. I think I'll get the bivvy away first, and the sleeping bag, that's the most important thing. So I've got the sleeping bag away. Probably should have filmed how I do that without getting it wet. That's the first time I've actually, I've done it before, but it's the first time I used this particular method to get the sleeping bag out of the bivvy without getting the sleeping bag wet. So this will go in the bottom of the bag, and now it's time to put the bivvy away. Okay. So I'm going to roll it up first. Shame it's got some ice on it. I've tried getting it off, but it's not coming off, so hopefully it's not going to end up damp inside the bivvy bag for later. So I'm rolling this up like this. And then back up to here. Let's go in here. In the roll mat. And this will go on the back of my bag. Right, so it's Tuesday the 13th of April 2021. I'm just going to have one of these cold coffee sachets. Really handy if your stove's broken or something, you can have a cold coffee. I kind of wish I had a hot coffee this morning though. I may buy a cup. I just didn't bring my cup with me to save weight, but I do regret that now. Because I could have had a green tea as well, but means I haven't got a cup. I washed out this in the stream, got some water from the stream, filtered the water I put in there, and so you put the powder in like so, and of course, yeah, and you just shake it up. As you can see, I've pretty much packed away now. Got my rubbish in the bag there. Anyone else's rubbish, I see, I'll pick up, as long as it's not too much, because I have no idea where there's any recycling bins or skips. Bear in mind, I am on foot. I didn't come here by car. I'm hundreds and hundreds of miles away from home, so it's ridiculous to think that I can carry that rubbish home that I picked up from other people. The rubbish, my own rubbish, and other people's rubbish I pick up will be going into the next bin I see. So guys, folks, I did a bit of droning. I've got all my stuff packed away, my rubbish packed away. There was no rubbish from anyone else, I couldn't see any, so it's just all my rubbish. And I'm going to get on my way. So I was just camping down there, at the stream down there. I've walked all the way from over there. It's going down towards Keswick, or Keswick, as it should be called. And I'm going up this way. Look at that view, folks. I can't be bothered to get the drone out again. I've only just got it out. It's a stop-start. It's a bit of a pain, really. So I'm just doing you a little video of the view from here. Yeah, this section of the walk is absolutely stunning. I just want to keep getting the drone out. But I can't do that. So I have to keep stopping and starting. It'll take forever. But it's absolutely stunning along here. Well, I reckon this would be a really good camping spot just here. Look at the view you get as well. There's even a little stream that goes down into this bigger river to collect some water. So I think it might even come back here. Wow. I reckon this section from Keswick, then I'm not sure what the next village is over the mountains or the big hills is. But before that, I'm going up again over some small mountains or hills where the Great Lingy Hut is, which is a bothy, one of the few mountain bothies in England. The original plan was to stay there the night, but yeah, had to end the trail in Keswick. Then I started late yesterday for yesterday's episode because of the restrictions, and I had to restart again from Keswick late. Started about 4. Sunset was about, I don't know what time sunset was. It was around 8 or 7, between 8 or 7, and yeah, so I only had so much walking time. I mean, I could walk in the dark, but I like to see the views, and this section is absolutely stunning. There's so many bits of the path I want to drone along here, and I've actually probably got the most droning in the Lake District for a while. Well, the last time I was here it was quite windy. Actually, it was very windy. There was, I think they forecast 70 or 60 mile/hour winds on last time attempting this path when restrictions come in. I had to go back, but I managed to use the drone a bit, but it was incredibly windy, even if I wasn't getting the full brunt of those 70 mile/hour winds. But this time, no wind, nothing. A slight, very slight breeze, so it's brilliant for cinematic shots with the drone. So I saw a few people just as I was leaving Keswick, then only 2 other hikers on this trail the whole time. Since yesterday, only 2 hikers, and it's just so quiet. I think normally this trail is quite busy because look how stunning it is, and the path is a good quality. The route is easy to follow, I would say. It's you can't, there's no signs or anything because they don't normally have signs in the Lake District, but it's so easy to follow. I mean, I'm not even having to look at a map or the GPS. So when I get to the end down there, I'm going to turn left and start going up that mountain, and I'm going over the top point. What's right in front of you, I'll be going over there. Pretty sure it's going over there, right up there, and then before that it goes past the Great Lingy Hut, which I told you it's a bothy. So I'm going up here now. Well, just seen a car pull up into the car park, the first one of the day, and you probably can't see it because it's so far away, but I can see the Great Lingy Hut on the top there. Wonder if anyone stayed the night last night. So guys, if you want to read that, pause it and read it. Well, there's an old mining ruins. I think it's like lead mining or tin mining, who knows. It's on the sign about hit here. I droned it last time I was here, so I won't bother now, and it's a bit dreary, so it won't come out too good anyway. But if you want to learn more about this place, do please pause it now. Well, there's a closer look at the mine for you. Old ruins. This is probably along this bit up to the Lingy Hut, maybe the only bit really where you can't see the path sometimes, but it's obvious where you got to go. You can see the hut in front of you if you've got good weather. There's vague tracks. This one's good at the moment, but basically you just got to go up. I mean, you can't go wrong really. I mean, you should have, I would say, take a GPS with you. You should have a map really as well, to be honest, but I never carry a map. Never have. Never had a GPS fail on me in all kinds of weathers. Phones, yeah, I wouldn't rely on a GPS on a phone. I've had loads of phones fail on me. It's a bit boggy along this bit. Don't know if this is the official path. There is a slight path going along the river, but this is much easier. It's a bit further up from that path, probably both the same. They both go the same place. It's just slight, very slight different route, but they both end up at the Lingy Hut. So one's a bit more long-winded going along the river. This one's a bit more direct, I think, and easier. Like in places, the path along the river, it looks non-existent, so you have to keep stopping, getting over stones and stuff. I'm guessing most people cut off where I did and start walking up this path towards the hut. So I've just seen one car at the car park down the bottom from here. From Melstale you can drive up to a car park, and then it's just a walk up this hill, this mountain. Hill, I'd say it's a hill, big hill. But it's quite a walk. If you've got a backpack, it's especially like mine, it is quite a walk. But yeah, with a day bag, it's nothing really. You've got a reasonable level of fitness anyway. There's a water supply here just before you get to the hut. I'm not sure if this is your last chance. I think it is. Well folks, I don't know if you can see it, it's probably a dot on this camera. The Great Lingy Hut is right in front of me, not far out. Should be able to see it now. Don't know if anyone's in there. Like last night would have been the first night. You can stay overnight places if you're following the guidelines. So, but I didn't see any cars at the bottom. As people have walked in and stopped here. It is 10:05. I thought it'd be wide awake now if there's anyone there. Yeah, the Lingy bothy is basically a hut, a garden shed on a mountain. I think it's a mountain. I think we're about 600 metres up. I'm not sure. I might be quite under there, so it's a hill, big hill. As I keep saying. Hello, is anyone there? Soon find out. Well folks, I'm at the Great Lingy Hut and there's no wind. There's no one here either. The door was locked from the outside, so I knew there was no one in there. I'll be surprised if anyone stayed there last night. I'm not sure what the rules are at the moment. I know bothies were off limits under, if you're following the guidelines for this year, or whatever, the year or whatever. But I don't know if you can go in them now if you're following the guidelines. I mean, it's open, it's not locked. I mean, I'm going to go and sit in there. I'm not staying the night anyway, but yeah, I'm not sure what the guidelines are for it at the moment. I presume that you can stay the night in them now because you can stay overnight places. So, but yeah, so this is one of the Lake District's bothies, and it's one of the bothies on the Cumbria Way. Well, I've just gone past two hikers, and now it's another two hikers coming towards me. This is heading towards the Carlisle way. Carlisle's pretty far from here still, and there is a village, I'm not sure how far away. It's good, probably 5 kilometres at least, I think. Okay, that's where I'm heading. That way goes towards Carlisle. There's quite a few people coming down there now, and I just came from the Lingy Hut down this way. You can just about see the roof of the Lingy Hut. I don't think I've ever been up this way before, so this is something new for me. This is practically the last of the hills of the Lake District, and it goes down into, I think it's called Caldbeck, which is on the borders of I think of the Lake District National Park. Looks like there's a few people up there. Can't see it being that busy, to be honest. It's not. The weather's okay though. It's not windy. I mean, it's perfect hiking weather. It's not nice blue skies or anything like that, but it's perfect hiking weather today. Absolutely perfect. Actually, a seat up here. How cool is that? Well, it's kind of a bit dark. Cool. Well, just leaving the peak. I was just about to do some droning, and a guy came along, so I had to land the drone. It's just polite, isn't it? And then he left and someone else came along, so I've kind of give up on it. It's a shame. Some fantastic views from up here, as you can see. Well, it's all the way down now to the village, I guess. This section of the hike today is quite... all of a sudden there's just shitloads of people. I wasn't expecting it after yesterday and this morning. It's gone busy all of a sudden. Stunning view coming down here, I have to say. I hope the shop is open in this little village down here. There's no buses from this village. I think I'm probably going to be camping by a river in the trees, which is okay because I've got my tarp. I'm going to be much lower down. It's absolutely freezing at the moment. It's not even night time yet, so yeah, I think it'd be better camping lower down tonight. And in the tree area I could put the tarp up properly as well. I hope there's places to camp along the river and the trees. You'd think there would be on a long distance trail, wouldn't you? Could see a treed area where I might camp later. It's a bit early though. If I get the train or bus by the time I get where there's some transport, it's going to be late in the day. It's better to get the transport early if I'm going to stay in the lakes, so I can get a head start. I'm thinking about camping up Scarfar on the Bivvy at the top. I don't know. It depends on what the weather forecast is and how cold it's going to be. Because at the moment it is cold and I'm nowhere near as high as the top of Scarfar, so Scarfar Pike that is. So just seeing this, I think it's probably the remains of the mining that was here. I believe there must have been mining because there's loads of like mine shafts. Make a good little bothy, wouldn't it? I think it's a shepherd's saddle part of the mining. It's even got little seats in there. Some better days, probably loads of shit in here. Okay, I'm gonna have a sit down and relax by the stone. This seems like a really cool stone to sit by and take in the view. Well, looks like there's a camping barn down here. It is, yeah, very reasonable camping barn, £0 per night, according to this sign anyway. So, coming into Caldbeck. Never been here before, no idea what it's like, but apparently it's got a really nice little village shop. Okay, so now I'm coming into the village of... Wonder how many people doing the Cumbrian way. I've sat on that bench over the years, but it's got a few stories. Hello. Right, little fella. So this is Caldbeck. Fresh milk. Can't believe it. There's not even a bin in this village. Cannot see a bin. Well, I am happy I found a bin. I'll reuse the plastic bag. Not recycle bins, I'm afraid, guys, but it will do. Okay, got my rubbish. Bin time. Okay, I'm leaving Caldbeck. I know that's probably not how you say it, but it seems quite a pleasant little place, worth a visit if you're in the Lake District, if you like looking at the Lake District villages. Never been there before. That doesn't smell good. So I'm pretty much walking along the river, I guess down this path or up this path, I'm not sure, I guess this way, through a sort of forested area. Actually it's quite nice along here, and the river at the bottom, the river I crossed in the village, Caldbeck, is actually the border of the Lake District National Park. So I'm just outside of the Lake District, and down the bottom of this hill here where the river is the border. On the other side, the fields on the other side you see there, is the Lake District. So I'm walking along the border of it, just outside of the Lake District on the Cumbria Way. Well, just stopped for a little break, and not far from Caldbeck still, and I'm really enjoying this walk along the border of the Lake District. Got a great view of the hills I come down from the Lake District earlier on in this episode. Really is a nice walk along here actually. I haven't really seen anywhere in the way of camping, but I'm sure there is around here up in the trees somewhere if you wanted to. It's a little bit too early for me to stop, but I'm gonna have to stop I think before the trees end, because otherwise I just don't think there's going to be anywhere to camp. So I'm probably going to have an early stop today, because I want to get to the train station early so I can go to the library tomorrow in Penrith and charge up my gear. Oddly enough, as I'm right next to all the lovely hills on the border, I suspect this path is going to be really quiet because everyone wants to go up on the big hills and the peaks rather than walking along here. Oh, I'm guessing some people would want to walk along here, but I can't see. It's not the main attraction for people visiting, so I'm thinking this is going to be easier to camp along than up in the hills at the moment, which that part of the Lake District I come down seemed quite busy. Not busy, but busier. I was expecting to be a lot more busy than it is, put it that way. Well guys, it's like super early. It's only like 3:36, but this is in the shade. This is well sheltered from people. This is my camping spot. It looks perfect. I don't know if this is a path or what, but it doesn't look very well trodden path, so I think this is where I'm going to camp. Well, got the tarp up, got my bivvy out, got all my bags sorted for tonight. It's only 4:20, but after this area, it's pretty much bare farmland, and it's going to be really hard to find somewhere to put the tent up before the train station. And I'm really not in the mood for rushing about today, so I thought, yeah, I saw this, put my tent up here. Of course I made a mistake of I'm not by a water source, so I can't boil up water for the hot water bottle. I've got drinking water really. I don't want to use that for cooking, but I've got a few munchies I can eat that don't need water, but yeah, I should camp by water really, but sometimes you have no choice. I am absolutely knackered, so I'm going to get in my sleeping bag I think. So this might be it for today. I might do some filming later, I'm not sure yet. So this is actually proper trail camping, or actually literally camping on a path. I don't know if it's a footpath or just like where the deer run, or a hunting path where people go hunting. It's not on the map, but it could be a footpath. But it's just the best place to put the tent. People can walk around it. I can't see anyone coming up here today. It's pretty quiet. They can walk around the tent, it's no problem. But yeah, of course it's not a stealth camp, is it? But it's definitely a trail camp, this one.